One of the things that we really talk to business about at the end of the year is, are you accredited? Have you gotten your accreditation? Because, at the end of the year, that's the perfect thing to get to prepare yourselves for the next year, to really get going for business development and reputation management as the year ends and the new year begins. With contractors, that's really our sweet spot. And what sets you apart from the other contractors is that BBB accreditation, that trusted seal that shows I'm BBB accredited. I've been thoroughly vetted. They hold me to a higher standard. And when you do business with me, you know that you are going to be well taken care of, that I'm going to do what I say that I'm going to do.
This is Hired Done. I'm your host, Adam Helfman. You're spending a lot of money on gifts. Home improvement's not cheap. Finding good contractors, not easy. Got to do your research. In studio right now, Laura Blankenship of the Better Business Bureau. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, how you doing?
Doing well. Not
I
too
love
cold
that.
outside.
Not too cold today, right?
That's right.
So, Laura, tell the audience what you do at the BBB.
So I am the Director of Marketing for the Better Business Bureau. So I do everything that in regards to marketing, media relations, website development, social media, all of that good stuff. I manage all of that.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Glad to have you here. So the BBB, believe it or not, has been around over 100 years now?
That's right.
Wow. Are we going to have a 100-year party, or are we going to have a celebration about that?
We were thinking about that last year. BBB in Eastern Michigan actually turned 100 last year.
How come we didn't have a 100-year-old party or anything?
I don't know.
We'll have to put the budget together. In fact, we'll have to ask
talk
the
to
chairman.
those board members.
Yeah, right? And coincidentally, we have the chairman of the BBB, who also was just on the show recently.
There you go. I play a couple of hats, a couple of different roles, and it just worked out that I'm going to step in for the BBB role. But it's been a real honor to serve on the board. And by the way, for those of Adam's listeners that don't know as well, a fellow board member, and Adam always has the highest levels of customer service that he wants to achieve for his contractors, and very honorable guy. So thanks for having me back on. But the BBB has been great. And Laura, I think on behalf of the board, we'd like to say a big thank you to the staff. The Better Business Bureau in Michigan has really come into its own this year, and I think with a lot of behind-the-scenes work from the board, for those of the listeners out there, we're trying to rebrand the BBB to a hipper, cooler. It's cool to be a BBB member. So for the contractors out there, why not be a BBB member?
Well, and that's that's a great point. So, Laura, let's get right into it. BBB is relevant, always has been. But it's a little different. Tell us how the BBB works and what it means to be an accredited business.
Okay. The BBB rating is a little bit different in the way that we take information that the business gives us as well as information that the consumers give us. So with a BBB rating, a couple different things can affect your rating. Some of those have to do with customer reviews, customer complaints, and whether or not you're answering those complaints on time. So basically, with the complaints, when someone hears the word complaint, they think negatively, but it's really in the way that you respond to what your customers are saying and how you're looking to resolve the issue. And that's what we're looking to do at the Better Business Bureau. And whenever you have the BBB accredited seal that shows that you're a BBB accredited business, it shows that you have been thoroughly vetted and that you are a trusted business, that customers can trust your work, and if they're unhappy with something, you're going to do the best that you can to fix that.
Which makes a lot of sense. So, when the internet exploded, all of a sudden, I would say the power got given back to the people, which is a good thing. And I'm going to call it the power of the keyboard, where you have Yelp, you've got Google reviews, Angie's List, Home Advisor. There's all kinds of places that homeowners can now give their side of things. And I believe it's gone way overboard. And when we at Hire It Done interview contractors, the first thing we always ask them, are you a member of the BBB? And they're like, oh, yeah, and I'm like, why? And we go through that whole process. But the ones that aren't, if they want to be part of Hire It Done, we make it a requirement now that you have to be part of the BBB. But we do find out that a lot of homeowners and a lot of contractors, a lot of people see reviews, and everyone checks out reviews today. They want to check out a contractor, they check out the reviews. But what happens is they also believe in the back of their head that not all of them are real.
Right.
And what I love about the BBB, and this is what we have to explain to the listener, is when someone makes a complaint, a review, or whatever at the BBB, it goes to a real person, and somebody can actually call and talk to somebody. I dare, does anyone know the number for Google? Can you call Yelp? You good luck trying to get a hold of somebody. Call the BBB, the phone rings and they answer. That's a game changer for me.
That's right. So we now have customer engagement specialists, and each customer engagement specialist is assigned to every business that we have in our listing. So when you're a business, you're assigned to a specific person. They're going to take care of all of your needs, whether it's your accredited needs, your customer reviews, your dispute resolution process, anything that you need, they're going to take care of that for you. You can call them anytime, obviously during the week, and they will get you will actually be able to get in contact with them and talk to them on the phone. Also, they're very responsive via email as well. So with that, you mentioned that we with the customer reviews, there's actually someone checking that. Yes, there is. And with the customer reviews, if you say, hey, this person is not a customer of my business, all you have to do is tell us that. We're going to do our investigation. We're going to do our homework, and we're going to require that they provide a contract or a receipt to show that there was a business transaction. And if there wasn't, then we take that down for you.
So it's there's the validation I'm looking for, and that's awesome. So if somebody wants to go look a little bit more deeper into the BBB, give the website.
BBB.org.
It's pretty simple, right?
That's right.
And then there's the phone number. Is there a local number?
There is the phone number, and I'm trying to think off the top of my head what the 800 number is.
Here we have. By the way, we have Melanie.
Hello.
Hi,
Good
Melanie.
morning. Sorry I'm late.
That's all good.
And I avoided all the police officers on 696, so life is good.
You made it. Thank God.
But anyways, the phone number for us is 248-223-9400. We have just gotten an 800 number that I have not committed to memory, but it's about 2 weeks old, so give me a little bit of a break. But that being said, we are available. The website is available 24/7, and if for whatever reason you need to talk to us, we will do our best to get a hold of you.
Wow, I love that. So, Melanie, welcome back.
Thank you.
Quick introduction for everyone listening. Tell everyone who you are, what you do at the BBB.
I'm Melanie Ducanel. I am the president and CEO of the Better Business Bureau serving Eastern Michigan and the Upper Peninsula, also affectionately known as Chief Cat Herder.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
But so who are the cats that you heard, though?
Meow.
Well, and the sad thing is that one way to describe what we do is that we manage crazy. So sometimes...
Isn't that what home improvement is too, though?
Well, home improvement definitely, and life in general sometimes is crazy. So we're trying to make sure that businesses have their best foot forward, but at the same time, we also need to make sure consumers have their best foot forward, because sometimes consumers' expectations are greater than they should be based on what the relationship with that business is.
Interesting that you should say that, because I will put out there that when issues come in from misunderstandings or whatever on a contracting basis in the home improvement field, we have tracked it, and we have found that over half the time, it's the homeowner that is the problem. Now, are you seeing a trend like that, Melanie, as well?
I can't say that I absolutely track that, but I do know that from time to time we're looking at complaints. I'll give you the best one. It's the easiest one to wrap your brain around is you have a painter paint somebody's bedroom. They go and get the chip. The homeowner confirms that chip. They get a little sample. They paint it on the wall. She says, thumbs up, great. Paints the whole room, and all of a sudden she hates it. All of a sudden it doesn't match this new comforter that she found, and she wants the painter to paint it all for free. The answer, we would say, is no. That's not an option.
Right. You want to pay to have it repainted,
Correct.
No problem.
Absolutely.
It's funny because in the reverse, we tell the contractors, listen, we want you to be solution-minded, which means when a problem comes up, just be this guy who helps solve it.
Right.
It's a lot easier said than done. That's why we always see document. But that's where the BBB comes in, because it's so good that when a homeowner calls you now, you have them fill out a report, you ask them their version of things, but then you guys follow through with the contractor and get the other side. Right. And that's where that process means something to me.
Well, and one of the things that BBB really does try to implement or instill in our businesses, especially in the contracting field, that there's a chain of title or a chain of command. So the homeowner knows when they sign the contract, this is their expectations. This is when we think we can be done. sometimes Pandora's box gets peeled away and open, and what the contractor thought they could do and what they're able to do now are two different things. So we all have to be realistic. We all have to be honest that, okay, I just peeled off the roof and realized that all your sheathing needs to be replaced. That's more money. That's more time. So you have to be cognizant of the fact that that's going to take.
It's a great point. In fact, I tell my contractors specifically that I say, listen, a good contractor is going to help solve that problem. A great contractor is going to preemptively tell the homeowner, hey, there's a chance that under your shingles that you have rotted plywood.
Absolutely.
And in our company, what we do is we charge you X amount per sheet. And we've included 3 already because we know there's some soft spots. However, if there's more, we're going to let you know right then and there.
Right.
That's a great contractor.
Absolutely.
And so I'm glad that you bring that up because it's so important. Now, the BBB is Southeastern Michigan. How many members approximately do we have?
About 4,000.
Okay, and there's a good percentage of them are contractors?
Absolutely. It's been our sweet spot for almost 100 years. So,
and that's the thing, home service businesses. And I think, what is it, automotive is another big one because it's Michigan?
automotive and financial services, there's a number
All
3.
right, I want you guys to stick around because when we come back, I want to talk about common scams this holiday season, how to avoid them, and let's give tips for business owners and homeowners when we come back. We're going to keep the conversation going with the BBB. We've got Melanie Ducanel, Laura Blankenship, and the ever-famous Lawrence Levy. I'm Adam Helfman. This is Higher Done. We'll be right back.